You know, the spring slim down is on, and one popular way to get protein is to drink it. But you know what? Not all protein powders are created equal. From marathon runners to moms, Ethan Banning's here to explain the difference between the different types of protein powders out there on the shelves. And Ethan, you know what? It can be overwhelming if you don't know, right? Which is a good one and which is a bad one. Is there such a thing?
I don't know if we'd say good or bad, but we would certainly say that we could classify them as better or not as good.
Okay.
Any protein is going to be better than being malnourished in protein. But what we like, we've got 3 different protein powders here.
Right.
And we've got some.
Let's talk about this one. Is this a good one or
so it's a
not
really,
so good?
it's one of the less expensive ones on the market, very simply digested very quickly, and it's a whey concentrate, but it can give you some gastrointestinal issues like some bloating and so forth.
Oh, well, and that's not what we want. We're trying to do this to pump up our muscle mass and...
Or lose fat.
Or lose fat.
Absolutely.
Not bloat up. Okay.
Yes.
All right. What about this one?
Again, a whey protein, and it can possibly give you some gastrointestinal issues too. It's just about the amount of whey that you put in your body. A lot of Americans are allergic to lactose or whey and those sort of things, so it can create some issues with bloating and gas and so forth.
So if you're lactose intolerant, you shouldn't be drinking whey protein.
Well, whey is lactose.
I didn't know that. Okay. And what about this one?
So what we have here is a blended protein, and so it has a little bit less whey protein and a little bit more balance in it. If you think about protein like keys in a lock, and so I have 5 different proteins, I have 5 keys to open 5 locks, where these have one key to open 5 different locks, and they only open 1.
Oh,
so more efficient
that's a good
usage
one.
of protein is 5 keys, 5 locks. So I can take a little bit less of each one and have the efficacy be higher, or efficiency, and so we take on more positive nutrients.
Okay, so you're going to make up a protein drink for us?
Yes.
Right?
So we'll use a little...
I think I need a little protein.
Yeah, exactly.
So when is a good time to have a protein shake?
Well,
Before a workout, after a workout?
Anytime we wake up in the morning, we need protein in the body immediately. Because when we sleep, we break down muscle and we break down protein because we've spent a number of hours without food intake. So immediately upon waking up, it's really important to have some protein.
Okay. What about, let's go ahead and make this because we're going to run out of time. What about, you know, I've always heard like as a meal replacement, you know, you're in a hurry, you know, oh gosh, go get a protein shake. Is that a good idea?
Absolutely. You want some calories is going to be better than no calories. Anytime we get into the no calorie situation, we start breaking down muscle and your metabolism starts to slow.
Okay. So,
basically.
And I think that's a myth that a lot of us, especially women, are like, oh, well, I'm on a diet, so I just won't eat. You can't do that. You've got to keep eating. You can't lose that muscle mass. So you can put some fruit. You've got some nice fruit in there. And I want to know why you chose almond milk as opposed,
again lactose intolerant type of an issue.
Right.
So,
okay. Okay.
And so then we just put a cup of milk in. We put, you know, a few ounces of a couple different fruits, some vanilla blended protein in, cover.
And you do a lot of the, go ahead.
It's going to be a little bit loud for a few seconds, but.
Okay. You do a lot of this stuff for a lot of your clients who work with a lot of athletes, but for us moms at home who just, you know, are looking just to, you know, supplement, is like maybe 1 a day enough for us? And
I think a good rule of thumb is look at it like this. For every pound of body weight that is your goal, we would like to have a gram of protein.
Okay, say that again.
So if someone weighed 150 pounds, or their goal was to weigh 150 pounds, they'd want 150 grams of protein per day.
Okay.
So if you break that down very simply, if you had 5 meals per day, then you'd have 30 grams of protein per meal, and that'd get you to 150.
Okay, just do the math on that one. Makes sense to me. Clear as mud. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Ethan, thank you so much for the information. We have more information about Ethan and the protein powders that he used. And if you want to, you know, give this a try at home, you can also, to reach Ethan, we put all the information on our website, sonoranliving.com. Cheers, this is really good. Thanks.